Hi, my name's Mark and welcome to Membership Websites. So again, we're looking at local home services. I think this is about the fourth video we have done so far. So I just want to show you some updates that we've done in the account section. But for anyone who hasn't seen our videos, this is just a quick run through of what we've done with this website. So this is localhomeservices.co.uk and we're building the whole website using the Claude MCP. So we've connected Claude to the website, we're giving it instructions, and then Claude is going in and editing the website. So anything that you see on the website has been done by Claude. So we'll just have a quick look at the home page. So as we scroll down here, you can see the home page here. At the top here, we've got our top picks scrolling just there, and then we've got our just added. So these are two different scroll banners. Just added are going to be your most recent members that have joined the website. And then our top picks are going to be our premium members. So these are going to be people that are paying for premium access to the website. When we scroll down, we've got our FAQ section just on the home page just here. And then we have our footer section. We have two CTA buttons on this page, which means that if people don't want to search for home services using the search filter, and we are going to change this about a little bit, we are going to put location first and then have a quick search option just based on solely location. And then we're going to add to this location and top category. And then if they want to do a quick search based on that, or they can do location, top category, subcategory, and then do a search based on that. So the idea is really to get the user to the place that they want to be as quick as possible. So as opposed to them going through a 1, 2, 3 step process, we're going to simplify this slightly, and the person will be able to carry out a quick search based on minimal information if they so wish. With the CTA buttons, they can request a quote by just clicking on the request a quote, and then the pop-up box appears for them to do that, and they can request 3 free quotes. And the CTA button at the bottom does exactly the same, loads up the same model. Again, people can complete this to request a quote. We edited the sign up page, and again, you can check the previous videos if you want more information on this, but this is just a quick edit of the sign up page. Let's just go back a step and just do a search. We're going to go to step 3 and just carry out a search. So it's just a global search. We edited the sidebar, you can see here just on the left hand side. We moved some of the elements that were above here, like the count numbers and the sort by filter. We moved from the top section of the website, which appears there as default, and we placed them in the sidebar. We have customized this section as well. This is the grid section. This isn't the grid section that Brilliant Directory uses. We've stripped that out completely. We got Claude to rebuild this grid section so that it adjusts according to screen size. So now when you're on a slightly smaller screen, you'll see 2 columns across. When you're on a very small screen, a mobile, it's still currently set as what it is for the default for Brilliant Directories, which is just stacking single column. And then on a desktop view, it's 3 columns across. On a larger screen, this may go to 4 columns across as well. So this adjusts according to screen size, and you can see various edits. And again, you can look back on the previous videos to see sort of this section sort of in more detail. We also customize the profile section. You can see the profile just here. We have made a couple of tweaks since the last video. We've made the sidebar sticky on the right hand side of the page so that when it's scrolling, the page stays full. This is a premium listing, so this is what a premium listing looks like. So let me just go into the back end and I'll show you what a non-premium listing looks like. I just need to search members just because some of the code hasn't been applied. Let me just find a non premium listing just so that you can see that visually. Let's just view this profile. So this is what a non-premium listing looks like. They have a sponsored ad just at the top right hand side, and they also show similar businesses. And again, if you check the previous videos, you can see how we did this and how we got the logic to match up to the actual profile that's currently on display in terms of the categories and locations and stuff that we built into this. So what displays here is dependent on the actual profile page. So that gives you a bit of an idea just there. We also updated the reviews and moved that to the sidebar. I'm not sure whether we covered that in a previous video. It was down at the bottom of the page, but we've actually moved that into the sidebar element just here. And then the account section, let me just find you an account that we're going to go into. We'll go into this one. This is a premium account. And this is what I want to show you because we have made some edits to this. So let me just log in as a member. And if you've watched the previous videos, you'll see that a couple of things have changed. First thing we did was we moved the blocks around. And we've put the promote profile section, which has got the QR code and the badge. We moved that to the bottom corner. So that was one of the things that we did. We created a manage account link just in here. So that added to the 3 existing links that were there. But the best thing that we like about this is this section here that we've created. So basically what this section is this is the 3 membership plans. Now everybody can sign up to this website for £1, or if you in the United States, you might do something similar and get everybody signing up for $1. It helps cut spam out and spam signups from your website. So it really cuts back on all the spam and the rubbish that you get in terms of people signing up when you're offering a free account. So everyone always starts off on the basic level. Then the selling for the site is done inside the account. So when they sign up for the basic level, they can upgrade to the standard or the premium. So currently this member is on the premium level. And we know that this member's on the premium because it tells them. So this will adjust accordingly to what their current plan is. So this will adapt accordingly. So if we wanted to downgrade, for example, to standard, we have customized the downgrade process. So when they click on standard, it shows them what they're going to be getting or what they're going to be losing in this case. And then they can click on downgrade to standard. When they click on downgrade to standard, we've customized this area. It takes them straight to checkout because the information that they're getting is in this section here. So we don't need to repeat that then on another page. So that was one of the things that we did. So it's telling the person that they're downgrading and what they're not going to be getting. Let's just change this member then to a different plan. Let's go to quick edit, and I'm just going to change this from a premium local to a basic local. So we'll just save that. We're going to refresh this. So now we're on the basic level. We can see here. Now what happens is when the page loads up, it's going to sort of highlight the next level up. And again, we might make this a bit more flashier, but it will highlight the next level up when the page loads. So if we were on the standard plan, it'd be highlighting the premium plan. And it's just sort of an indication to them, you know, that they could upgrade. Now, when they go to standard, it's telling them what they're going to be getting. It's giving them the information, what they're getting over what they've currently got. It's telling them cross promotions are still going to be visible. That's on the bottom of the listing. That's the suggestions. And it will go down to £1.95 per inquiry. So the basic level is £2.95 per inquiry, but the standard level is £1.95. If we go premium, so this is a premium, no ads or cross promotion and free inquiries. So you can see that and you can go straight to checkout. And again, you're getting this order summary up. This has been customized. So essentially all they need to do is just click on this check mark here and then click on confirm upgrade. And then that will process the upgrade for them. Another thing that we did, I'm not a fan of the digital product setup. I don't use a digital product setup on membership websites. If you've been on my website, membershipwebsites.net, I offer support services and this, that, and the other to do with Brilliant Directory websites. I'm not a fan of the digital product setup. I want to sell things to my members, but I don't want that digital product page. I think it's very off-putting. I want the person to get where they want to be as quick as possible. So we can see that this person has national visibility and they've paid for national visibility, so it's active. Let's make it unactive. So let's go here. We'll go to verified members. Sorry, not verified member, list in all locations. And we're going to set this to no. And then we'll go back here and we'll just refresh that. So you can see now that it's not available. And we are going to be having, we're going to add other products in here. I don't know if it'd be another couple or it'd be a few more. But basically now, if this person wants to be visible nationally, then what they do is $4.99 a month. And they can click here. National visibility, your listing appears, it activates within 24 hours and remains active until you cancel it. Go to checkout. So when the person goes to checkout, they're going straight to checkout. They can either proceed, so they can say yes, continue with the purchase and activate that digital product, and then it will follow the cycle of that digital product. So it will email them if you've attached emails, if you create custom email templates for that digital product, it will send them an email, and it will also send them to the thank you screen. Or what you might do is send them to back to the member account dashboard area. So we're going to say no, we don't want it. And you can see as soon as we say no, you don't want it, it goes straight back to where it was. It goes straight back to the dashboard. We do have a safety button on there as well, just in case they don't have that back to dashboard, and that's just up here. Back to dashboard button just here, so they can use that becomes active if they decide not to proceed with this. So they've got to say yes, continue, or no, and that's how that works. And in addition to that, what we did was we got Claude to go in. I'm going to just set this to yes, searchable in all locations, but we got Claude to we set a routine up with Claude. And basically, every 6 hours or something, Claude will go in and look for any member that's paid for national visibility. And the way that we did that was we got Claude to go in, and because there were loads of members in this website, so for Claude to go through all the members, I think there was something like, there you go, 14,000 members in this website. And yeah, 99.9% of them will be claim listing members. This is just a demo website that I'm using just to see how far we can go with Claude. So what we did was we created a routine with Claude, and we got Claude to go in and check transaction history instead of going in and checking all the members. And what it does is it goes in and it checks the transaction history. And when it goes to the transaction history, it will check to see who has a current invoice within 31 days of the current date, who's paid for national coverage. And it will then check to see that national coverage is set for that person. If it isn't, it will turn it on. If it finds any invoices older than 31 days, what it will do is it will check members for more recent invoices, and if it doesn't find them members, it will turn that function off. So Claude does that on routines, which is really, really good. At the minute, it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it automatically in terms of when I'm sleeping and stuff like that. BD Butler eventually, maybe that will be able to have the ability to do that. Or maybe Brilliant Directories will simplify this manual process where you're having to manually feature posts when people are paying for feature posts. You manually have to go in to your manage post section, and then you set your featured status here. So this is a manual process if you're selling the featured post element. And listing people in all locations is also a manual process, and these really should be automated. We should be able to link digital products to these and sell these as add-ons. And I think what Brilliant Directories could do and should do is have a list of functionalities or add-ons that we can choose to sell to our members, like bumping up maybe their listing in the search results for 30 days. So maybe they don't want to upgrade, but maybe they just want a boost in their appearance in the search results. Featured posts, having an add-on where that is automatically applied. National coverage, having an add-on where that's automatically applied. Or where you're able to sell somebody maybe 10 city locations, 10 additional city locations that they can add to their current locations. Maybe they're allowed to post in 5 locations, but maybe they want to purchase an additional booster pack, let's say. So hopefully that's something that Brilliant Directories anyway considers in the future. But that's where we are with that. So because we're using the upgrade section in this bit here, we have got rid of the upgrade button that was appearing here because we're selling it directly from the dashboard. Now, in addition to this, what we will be doing to the dashboard area is we will be setting a pop-up to appear on the dashboard, and it won't appear all the time. It will appear maybe every 90 days, or if it's been 30 days since the person has logged in, it will then appear or something like that, prompting an upgrade, prompting that upsell. And it will be set up to prompt an upgrade. If we're already on the premium upgrade, it will then look at prompting add-ons like national visibility or featured posts or some sort of boost package, or maybe an SEO package that we might offer or something like that. So that's where we are just at the moment, but I would definitely recommend that you do that with your digital products. It's just a lot cleaner. If you look at a blog post and how a blog post is laid out on Brilliant Directories, and then look at a digital product, they're both laid out the same for the user. It's not a very good experience. So what we wanted to do is sort of bypass that. And as I say, I use this on membership websites. Get straight to the payment process, trigger that payment process, get them as quick as you can to there without bombarding them with all unnecessary information. So I hope you found this video useful. There will be more videos to come. And thanks for watching.